Hey friends, Gator Mom here. Today I have a home organizing video for you. This is our kids' hall closet, and today I'm going to be sharing with you how I control the chaos in this game/art closet. Alright, so I made the mistake of not filming any before footage of this hot mess before I started to get in and really organize the space. But I did show a before picture over on Instagram, so definitely look at the highlight section of my stories over there if you want to see a before picture of what this space looks like. This area seems to be like one of the biggest thorns in my side as far as home organizing goes. It is the one, I would say probably one of the like bigger high traffic areas of my house as far as the kids go. It's where all of our family games live and all of our arts and crafts and some of our family books. So the kids are constantly in and out of this closet, but I think I've developed a couple of home organizing type things that will really kind of control the chaos in this space. At least I hope so. So it's not perfect, but I think it will work for me right now. I did a poll on Insta Stories and a lot of you wanted to see this. So I hope this kind of inspires you guys and gives you kind of some ideas of ways that you can control similar areas in your home. I know a lot of us are in spring cleaning mode and getting ready for summer vacations and summer breaks that are going to be coming up. So hopefully by controlling areas like this in your home, it will control the chaos that is to come in the coming weeks. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to be holding the camera the whole time, hopefully not going to be too shaky for you guys, and the lighting like really sucks here in the hallway, but we're going to go with it. So up here at the very top of the closet is where we hold all of our family games. Over here to the left is all adult games. So these are all games that my husband and I were, going to play. And then as you move across the closet, these get into older kid games. So these are all of like family favorites. And then here in the middle are some games for older kids. And then moving right along, these are just some kind of Target dollar spot type bags that I have here. These are just like Disney themed type bags. They're great for if I need like a birthday party present, like on the spot, I can go ahead and grab that with some tissue paper and like some Target dollar spot type things and throw it together really quick. Or if I need to just have a bag to grab like really quick. Those are like those, you guys know what those are. So right there at the top are our Easter baskets. This is how this closet becomes a hot mess, is I throw things like that in there that I don't know where they're gonna live, and then it spirals out of control. But they're up there for right now for storage purposes, and then they're probably gonna go maybe in the attic for next year. But right on the bottom below those are all of our matching games, and then all of our puzzles that we have. These are kind of older puzzles for like my husband and I. They're not really kids puzzles. Those are below, which I'll show you guys in a minute. So that's everything across the very, very top of the shelf. When I was organizing this space, I did a big game purge. I got rid of all of the games, mainly the kids games, which is why you see just a very small section here of kids games, because there was a ton that didn't have all the pieces, and I was tired of getting out a game and they weren't all there, and then we would have meltdowns of games that we couldn't really play. So I got rid of a lot of the kids games when I cleaned this out, and we'll just have to buy more later. So that's what is at the very, very top of the shelf. Moving along to the right side of the closet, I have tons of Dollar Tree bins. All of these are from the Dollar Tree, and I absolutely love them. They are perfect for this space. I get a lot of my organizing stuff from the Dollar Tree, and I think that they work really, really well. Right here at the very top, I'm not going to pull these bins down because I don't want to bore you guys. I think they don't really mean a whole heck of a lot as far as this closet goes, but all three of these white bins are my bins. They're kind of like Mama's bins. They're the only shelf in this entire closet that are mine. So in here I have kind of some overflow, planner supply type storage, note cards, my type of stickers, my notepads. I have extra kind of Target dollar spot notebooks you can see in there. In that little kind of case back there, I have a bunch of washi tape. I have extra planner covers back there. That little case there is stickers. Over there in the far corner, I have some note cards and extra kind of cutters for scissors, or not for scissors, for stickers and things like that. You guys get the idea. It's kind of just overflow things for myself, for my planners and things like that. I do have a lot of the things that I use on a daily basis in my office, but this is just overflow. So the kids know it's like boring mom stuff. They don't really get into it. They're the only white bins in this whole closet, and they're up really high where the kids won't really get it. So that is like my shelf where I can just store whatever it is that I need to store. So that's on the very, very top there. Then moving along down here, I have these kind of skinnier type bins. I love this size for kind of grab and go type bins. Over here in the far corner, I have mainly construction paper in this one. This is for like arts and craft type things. And then underneath here, I do have some laminating pages if we ever needed to laminate anything. Then moving here into this middle one, I have large sticker books underneath here that wouldn't necessarily fit inside this one. And then in the top here, I have a bunch of stickers. So this entire bin here is all like mainly like dollar spot, like from Michael's and Target, and just all like the Dollar General, places like that. These are all stickers. So that entire bin is stickers. Then moving on over to this one is kind of our paint bin. And a lot of these I actually need to go through because like this one, for example, you could probably see is pretty much empty. So I do need to go through this particular paint bin and purge a lot of those also. But this is like our paint caddy. Then back here is another gosh, I keep saying Target because I get almost everything at Target, but I do shop at the Dollar Tree a lot. But this is from the Dollar Tree, and this is just one of their caddies here. And in the front, I have all of our paint brushes, and then I also have just some popsicle sticks and then a couple of these paper Dixie cups down here at the bottom just for like water for painting. I have a couple of these painting markers, and then on the back side of this caddy here in the back, I have a couple of these paint strips that have like the cups here. So there's maybe like 5 or 6 of them hanging out there in the very, very back there. So this is kind of like our paint caddy. It works really, really well because the kids can just kind of grab out whatever bin it is that they want to work with, and then they put it back, and it works really, really good. So moving along down here, kind of on the bigger bins, I might actually grab my tripod to show you what's down there at the bottom, but I'll keep holding the camera for now for these middle ones. But over here on the side, the far, far one there on the corner, these are all activity type books that are more educational. So these get used more kind of break time or summertime. These are going to be like, I guess like homeschool type books, if you will. These are going to be more age appropriate for like grade wise. These get used a lot like going into the next grade, like summertime. Like this one's getting ready to go into kindergarten. They're big fat books prepping for the next grade. So like I said, they get used a lot during the summer. These are going to be like extra practice type books for grade school type work. So these are going to be extra like homework and practice type sheets for homeschool type activities. My kids are in public school. I don't homeschool my kids, but that is going to be like extra type of work type books in that bin there. Then over in this bin is going to be more activity type coloring books. So all of these are going to be like crossword puzzle type things, or coloring books, hide and seek type books, puzzle books, things of that nature, smaller type books, anything like that. That's going to be inside these books. Some of these are quite old that I need to go through to make sure. Some of these are brand new here in the front, and then some of these we've had for quite a while that I probably need to go through to get rid of because they probably need to go because they have a lot of colors in them already. But this bin here is probably one of my most used bins. This is all small items that I take from a lot. So anytime I'm out at Target or I'm out at the Dollar Tree or Michael's and I see small handheld type things, you always see them in my Target haul videos or things like that. Like this is where all of the play packs go, all of the small notebooks go. This is anything that I need as far as like putting them in my bags for traveling or vacations or grab and goes. This is like my play bucket for out and about. So the kids typically know to kind of not go in this bin because these are like for when we're out and about. They're all small things to keep us entertained when we're out of the house. So that's what this bin is. It makes it so easy because I know that if I'm getting ready to go somewhere, I can just go ahead and come in this bucket and grab something for each one of the kids and put it in like my bag and I'm good to go. There's no like trying to find something and it's not there. So that's what's inside that bin there. Then moving down here at the bottom, I'm gonna kind of move a little bit faster. I don't want this video to be forever long, but these two buckets over here on the side are kids' puzzles. I probably can condense them into one, but the problem is I need to go through them to see if we have all of the pieces to all of the puzzles. If I could give you guys one tip, that would be that whenever you're buying kids' puzzles, always get the ones that come in these little bags. So you can buy them like at the Target, or gosh, I keep saying Target, at the Dollar Tree that come in the boxes. I actually think I might have one. Forgive the camera moving there for a second, but yes, so right here, there's one in a box. And these do not store well at all. They actually don't even close very well. And I can almost guarantee that all the pieces to this puzzle are not here. But I'm keeping it to see if they are, and I will just put them in like a Ziploc baggie or something. But these little baggies that you can buy in anywhere in the Target Dollar Spot or the Dollar Tree or anywhere are awesome because they can store so easily and they're great just to grab for the kids to do like on the coffee table or the floor on like a rainy afternoon or after school if they're bored. I can just say, hey, go grab a puzzle and let's do it together, or whatever the case is. They go in these bins like all the time for something to do. So that's what's in both of these bins. They are just kids' puzzles. And like I said, I can probably condense them into one bin because there's probably some of these puzzles that don't have all of the pieces. So that will probably be two of the bins that I condense into one after a while. In this bin over here, these are just additional activities that are all together. I have a couple of these big chunky pads. In the very, very back here, I have, let me pull this. Well, if I pull it down, I won't be able to get it back up. I have a couple of these plain books, which are awesome. I think I've talked about them in a couple of my videos before, but they are just plain books that the kids can actually make their own storybooks out of. They are awesome. You can get them on Amazon, you can get them at Target. My kids love making storybooks for like family members or whatever the case is, but they are about 8 to 10 pages in each one, and they are blank inside. These actually have different color covers on them, but they can actually just create their own storybooks for family members or like whatever they're doing, but they're just great little things for them to have. These are chunky notebooks and they are absolutely amazing for traveling in the car because they have these really hard covers, which makes it really easy for them to put on their laps if they're in the car. These are temporary tattoos, so it's just kind of an odds and ends type bin of activities. So that's kind of what is inside that one. Then moving down at the very, very bottom here, over here in the corner, I actually just have a couple of kites and I have some glow sticks in there. I have them in a little bin because if I don't, they will like slide forward and they're usually all over the floor. Down there in that bin in the very, very corner, I have a couple of art kits. So those are kits that have things like markers and crayons and paint. They're like those all-in-one type kits. And then I have a couple of travel packs of crayons and markers and things like that that we typically take when we travel. So I'm not going to pull that one out and show you guys. Over here in this bin right here, I just have, it's kind of a miscellaneous bin. They are things that I've kind of stored away for summer. These are some chore chart magnetic things that I did grab while I was at, I believe it was Target at one point. We haven't actually used them because I've been using a paper chore chart that's been working really well. These are like some travel felt books. I have these to do over the summer, and those are just some like kind of arts and craft type things. It's a miscellaneous kind of bin of activities if there's, like I said, kind of a rainy day needing something to do. And then this last bin over here on this side is actually all kind of outdoorsy type things. Besides these little kind of paint things, there's some rocks down there to paint. This is a bubble wand. These are all water balloons and bubbles. This is a big stepping stone to paint. So this is more so outdoor activities. In here, I like to try to keep all of that stuff together, but it is a couple of other things in there as well. So that is everything over here on this side of the closet. Now I'm gonna go kind of briefly and show you what I have over here. It's not quite as detailed as that, so won't take as long, but over here I mainly have books down here at the bottom. These are overflow miscellaneous books, kind of more family books. The kids do have their own individual bookshelves in their room, so like I said, it's more overflow. These are kind of hardbound books. These are all soft books in here, and then these are just a couple of series in this area. This little shelf here, these are current like art projects that my daughter's doing. It's a little jewelry box that she's making, and then these are actually mine, so I did lie. There's a couple white bins for me, and then this little thing is mine. This is just kind of some overflow paper clips and planner supply type things for me, and just some like more stickers and things. In this bin here is more kind of little grab and go things that I like. In this little Dollar Tree bin, I have small little crayons and markers and things that fit in small pouches if I want to grab something to go. These are little stamp markers that I usually throw in my bag if we're like traveling or something. These are on the go art kits, so you guys kind of get the drift. Down here are flashcards for the kids and these little kind of quiz books. And then over here, the very last thing I'm going to share with you guys is something that's been working really well for us. This is all of our card games and small games. So in here, I grabbed at the Dollar Tree a bunch of these like kind of sandwich containers, but I put all of our cards in them. So I took them out of the boxes that were all flimsy and broken and falling apart and put them inside these containers, and they are amazing because they just hold all the cards and the kids can grab whatever they want to play, and they work great. So we have Uno in there, and then we have like Skippo, and sorry the lighting's kind of bad. And then a bunch of other card type games down in there. We have like a travel Trivial Pursuit. We have regular cards. We have some of these travel Go Fish. And then we have checkers down there. We have, this is like an Uno Shopkins. We have Yahtzee. So you guys get the idea. It's all of these small little like handheld type games. So instead of bulking up that very top shelf of the closet with them and having them fall all over the place and like fall the minute you opened up the closet, I decided to put them inside that bin so they stayed nice and neat and organized. So I hoped that helped and kind of gave you guys some inspiration and gave you guys a couple of ideas on how you can control your kind of game or art closet or things like that. Let me know in the comments below if you want to kind of see that homework station area that we have set up in the dining room, and I would be happy to show you guys. And until next time, I will talk to you soon. Have a great day.